My name is Brian Stevenson, and I'm a lawyer, an advocate, and an activist for ending mass incarceration and creating racial justice in America. Racial justice in America. Creating racial justice in America.
I've been trying to say something about our criminal justice system.
Whenever you're talking about a violation of basic human rights, a violation of basic human dignity, your first requirement is to make sure people see the humanity of the people who are experiencing these injuries. In this country, we don't talk about slavery, we don't talk about lynching, we don't talk about segregation, and we don't want to talk about racial bias in our criminal justice system. If we're serious about correcting the imbalance created by decades of inequality and injustice, we have to do more than just be silent.
I've been trying to say something about criminal justice system. Say something about criminal justice. This country is very different today than it was 40 years ago. In 1972, there were 300,000 people in jails and prisons. Today, there are 2.3 million. The United States now has the highest rate of incarceration in the world. We have 7 million people on probation and parole, and mass incarceration has fundamentally changed our world. In poor communities and communities of color, there is this despair, there is this hopelessness that is being shaped by these outcomes. 1 out of 3 black men between the ages of 18 and 30 is in jail, in prison, on probation, or parole. 1 out of 3 black prison, probation, parole. I've been trying to say something about our criminal justice system. Our system isn't just being shaped in these ways that seem to be distorting around race, they're also distorted by poverty. We have a system of justice in this country that treats you much better if you're rich and guilty than if you're poor and innocent. The opposite of poverty is not wealth. The opposite of poverty is justice. I've been trying to say something about our criminal justice system. The United States is the only country in the world where we sentence 13-year-old children. The United States is the only country in the world, 13-year-old children. The United States is the only country in the world where we sentence 13-year-old children to die in prison. We have life imprisonment without parole for kids in this country. Only country in the world. We love innovation. We love technology, we love creativity, we love entertainment. But ultimately, those realities are shadowed by suffering, abuse, degradation, marginalization. And for me, it becomes necessary to integrate the two. Because ultimately, we are talking about the need to be more hopeful, more committed, more dedicated to the basic challenges of living in a complex world. For me, that means spending time thinking and talking about the poor, the disadvantaged. I've come to understand and to believe that each of us is more than the worst thing we've ever done.
I think the character of any society, its commitment to justice, its commitment to the rule of law, has to be evaluated not by looking at how it treats the rich and the powerful and the privileged, but by looking at how it treats the poor, the incarcerated, the disfavored, people living in the margins of society. Our response to them, our relationship to them, reveals our true character. I think there's something better waiting for people in this country than what we've experienced. There's something more genuinely free, more genuinely equal, more genuinely just than what we've experienced in this country. And if we desire it and we struggle for it, we can achieve it.